In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Aleph, Lam, Ra. This is a book whose verses are perfectly set, then made utterly distinct from one who is all wise, all aware. O Prophet, say to one and all, you shall not worship other than God. Indeed, I am a forewarner sent to all of you of His nearing judgment, and a bearer of glad tidings from Him of everlasting delight in paradise. Moreover, you shall all seek forgiveness from your Lord. Then repent to Him. He shall bestow on you the joy of goodly enjoyment for a stated term in this world, and to every person of benevolent work He shall give of His benevolent grace in the hereafter. But if you turn away, then I fear for you the torment of a great and terrible day hereafter. To God is your return, and He is powerful over all things. Most surely, they enfold unbelief within their breast to hide it from Him. Yet, more surely, even when they seek to cover themselves with their garments, He knows well all that they conceal and all that they reveal. Indeed, He is all-knowing of all that is harbored within the breasts of people. Moreover, there is not a single beast treading on the earth, but that its provision depends solely upon God. Thus, He knows well its habitation upon the earth and its repository in the grave. All is decreed in a clear book preserved in heaven. For He is the one who created the heavens and the earth in a span of 6 heavenly days, while before this His throne was over the water to test you and reveal which of you is best in deeds. Yet, if ever, O Prophet, you say to the people, you shall indeed be raised after death, those who disbelieve will assuredly say, this is nothing but manifest sorcery. Moreover, if we defer the torment for them to a calculated period of time, they shall assuredly say, what keeps it back? Most surely, the day it comes to them, it shall not be turned back from them, and that very punishment at which they seek to mock shall have whelmed them from every side. Now, if we give man a taste of mercy from us, then we strip it from him. Indeed, he is a most despairing, unbelieving ingrate. Yet, if we give him a taste of blessing, after harm has touched him, he does assuredly say, the evils have gone from me. Indeed, he becomes exultant, boastful, except for those who are patient and do righteous deeds. For such as these, there is forgiveness and a great reward. Then, is it conceivable, O Muhammad, that you would leave some of what has been revealed to you, and that your breast become constrained by it, just because they say, if only a treasure trove were sent down to him instead of the Quran, or if only an angel had come with him to confirm him. Indeed, you are not but a forewarner sent to all people, and it is God who is guardian over all things. So, is it that they say the Quran is not from God? Rather, He has forged it? Say to them, O Prophet, then bring forth 10 forged surahs like it. Moreover, call upon whomever you can for assistance apart from God, if indeed you are truthful. Yet, if they do not answer you, then know, indeed, that this Quran has been sent down with the knowledge of God alone, and that there is no God but Him. So, will you, O people, become Muslims in willing submission to God alone? Whoever desires the life of this world and its adornment, we shall render to them in full the outcome of their works in it, and therein they shall not be defrauded. These are the ones for whom there is nothing in the hereafter except the fire of hell, and therein whatever they have wrought shall be rendered utterly futile, and all that they have been doing in life shall be nullified. What then of one whose faith is based on manifest proof from his Lord, who has, bearing witness to this, a revealed testament from God that has a precedent in the book of Moses as a revealed exemplar and mercy? Such is the case of those who believe in this Quran. Yet whosoever disbelieves in it from the allies of unbelief, then the fire of hell shall be his promised place in the hereafter. So, never be in doubt about the Quran and the commandments in it, O Prophet. Indeed, it is the very essence of all truth from your Lord. But most people do not believe in it. Yet who does a greater wrong than one who forges lies against God? They shall all be displayed before their Lord on Judgment Day, and the witnesses against them shall say, "These are the ones who lied about their Lord." Most assuredly, the curse of God is on the godless wrongdoers, those who used to bar others from the straight path of God, and who sought to have it appear crooked. They are the very people who, regarding the hereafter, were inveterate disbelievers. The likes of these shall never elude God anywhere in the earth, for never did they really have any patron apart from God. The torment for them in hellfire shall be multiplied. Immersed in unbelief, never were they able to hear the word of God being recited to them, nor did they see His guiding signs in the universe. These are the ones who shall have utterly lost their souls in the hereafter. For all the false gods that they used to forge shall have strayed from them. There is no doubt at all that in the hereafter it is most surely they themselves who shall be the greatest losers of an everlasting paradise. As for those who truly believe and do righteous deeds, and who are humble to their Lord, these are the companions of the everlasting garden of paradise. They shall abide therein forever. The parable of these two groups is like this. There is one who is blind and deaf, and one who is seeing and hearing. Are they of a comparable condition? Will you not then become mindful and take heed? For very truly we sent Noah as a messenger to his people, saying, I am indeed a clear forewarner sent by God to you. So worship none but God. Indeed, I fear for you the torment of a painful day hereafter. But the defiant elders of his people who disbelieved said, We do not see you to be other than a human being like us, nor do we see following you any but those who are the vilest among us, who did so in haste, moreover, without due reflection. Neither do we see that you believers have an excellence whatever over us. Rather, we think you are all liars. He said, O my people, have you considered your dreadful end? If indeed I stand upon clear proof from my Lord, inasmuch as He has given me revelation as a mercy from Himself, though this has been obscure from you. Shall we believers then compel you to it, though you are utterly abhorrent of it? And, O my people, I am not asking you any riches from this message of salvation. Indeed, my reward is only with God, nor am I ever to drive away those who have believed and who know they shall meet their Lord for judgment in the hereafter. Whereas I see that you are a people who act in ignorance of this. And, O my people, who is it that will support me against God if I drive them away? Will you not then become mindful of the consequence of such an act? Nor do I say to you that with me are the treasures of God, nor do I know the realm of the unseen, nor do I say that I am an angel. Yet I shall never say to those your eyes despise that God will not bring them any good, while God knows best what is in their souls. For indeed, then I would most surely be of the wrongdoers. They said, O Noah, you have already argued about all this with us and made much argument with us. Bring us then whatever doom you have promised us, if you are indeed one of the truthful forewarners sent from God. He said, Indeed, it is God alone who shall bring it to you if He so wills. Moreover, never shall you be able to elude the judgment of the Almighty, nor shall my good counsel benefit you in the least, even if I intend to go on counseling you, if it be that God intends to subvert you with ruin. He is your Lord. Thus to Him shall all of you be returned in the end. So is it that they say the Quran is not from God, rather He has forged it? Say to them, O Prophet, even if I have forged it, then upon me alone is the consequence of my trespass. Yet I am innocent of the trespass you commit in alleging I have forged it. So at last it was revealed to Noah, Indeed, no one shall believe from your people, other than those who have already believed. Therefore, be troubled no longer by whatever they have been doing against you. Yet make the ark under the care of our watchful eyes and according to our revelation. But you shall not address me regarding any reprieve for those who have done wrong. They are indeed doomed to be drowned. So he began making the ark, and whenever any gathering from the divine elders of his people passed by him, they scoffed at him. He said, If you scoff at us now, soon shall we scoff at you as you scoff at us. For you shall most surely know to whom shall come a torment that will disgrace him in this life, and whom an enduring torment shall befall in the hereafter. So it was until when our command of doom came to pass, and the very earth itself erupted like a fount, as a sign and a portent. We said to Noah, carry in the ark mates of every living pair and your family, except for those against whom the word of destruction has gone forth. And whoever has believed, carry also. Yet none had believed along with him, but a very few. Noah said to them, embark in it in the name of God, wherein shall be its running and its arrival. Indeed, my Lord is most surely all forgiving, mercy giving. Thus it ran with them on waves like mountains, and Noah called out to his son, who was in a place apart, O my dear son, embark with us, and do not be with the disbelievers. He said, I shall take shelter in a mountain that will preserve me from the water. Noah said, there is no preservation this day from the fatal command of God, except on whom He shows mercy. And the waves came between them, and he was among those drowned. And it was said, O earth, swallow your waters, and O heaven, abate. So the waters receded, and the matter was concluded. And the ark settled upon Mount Judy, and it was said, away with the wrong-doing people. Yet Noah called to his Lord and said, my Lord, my son is of my family, and your promise is the truth, and you are the most just of judges. He said, O Noah, indeed he is not of your believing family, for indeed it is an unrighteous deed that he has done. So do not ask me of that whereof you have no knowledge. I admonish you so that you shall not become of the ignorant in what you ask of God. He said, my Lord, I seek refuge in you from ever asking you of that whereof I have no knowledge. And if you do not forgive me, and have mercy upon me, I shall be among the losers of an everlasting paradise. It was said, O Noah, disembark with peace and security from us, and with blessings upon you and upon the believing nations that shall descend from those who are with you. Yet there shall be other nations to whom we grant enjoyment in this life. Then there shall befall them a most painful torment from us in the hereafter. That is of the tidings of the unseen past. We reveal to you, O Prophet. You did not know of them before this, neither you nor your people. So be patient, for the ultimate outcome is success for the God-fearing. And to the people of Ad, we send their brother Hud as a messenger. He said, O my people, worship God alone. You do not have any God other than Him. You are nothing but forgers of false gods. O my people, I do not ask you of any reward for this message. Indeed, my reward is only with the one who originated me. Will you not then understand? And, O my people, seek forgiveness from your Lord. Then repent to Him. He shall send down upon you rain from heaven in abundance. Moreover, He will greatly increase you in power, adding to your power. So do not turn away as defiant unbelievers. They said, O Hud, you have not come to us with a clear, miraculous proof that is convincing, and we shall not leave our gods on your mere word. Therefore, we shall never be believers in you. We say only that some of our gods have struck you with something evil. He said, Indeed, I call God to bear witness, and bear you witness, that I am innocent of worshipping all that you associate as gods with God, apart from Him. So plot against me, all of you together. Then do not grant me respite. Indeed, I have relied upon God alone, my Lord and your Lord. There is not a single beast treading on the earth, but that He is holding it by its forelock in complete subjugation. Indeed, every decree of my Lord is just and guides upon a straight way of salvation. But if you turn away from faith, then truly I have conveyed to you that with which I have been sent to you by God. Thus my Lord shall cause other people to succeed you, yet you shall not harm him in anything at all. For indeed, my Lord is vigilantly all preserving over all things. Thus, when our command of doom came to pass, we delivered Hud and all those who believed with him by a profound mercy from us, and we delivered them as well from a stern torment in the hereafter. And that was the people of Ad. They disavowed the clear signs and wonders of their Lord, and disobeyed the divine mandate of his messengers, while they followed the command of every obstinate, insolently tyrannical one among them. Thus, at once they were pursued with a curse in this world, and it shall thrust them into hellfire on the day of resurrection. Most assuredly, Ad had disbelieved in their Lord. Most assuredly, away with Ad, the people of Hud. Then to the people of Samud, God sent their brother Salih as a messenger. He said, O my people, worship God alone. You do not have any God other than Him. He produced you from the earth and has settled you therein to cultivate it. So seek His forgiveness, then repent to Him. Indeed, my Lord is near and answers prayers. They said, O Saleh, high were the hopes we had placed in you before this. Do you forbid us to worship what our forefathers worshipped? Indeed, we most certainly remain in much perplexed doubt about what you call us to worship. He said, O my people, have you considered your dreadful end? If indeed I stand upon clear proof from my Lord, inasmuch as He has given me revelation as a mercy from Him? Who then will support me against God if I disobey Him? Thus, never would you increase me in anything but utter loss if I followed you. And then he said, O my people, this is the miraculously created she-camel of God, come as a sign for you. So leave her to eat in God's land, and do not touch her with any act of evil intent, or you will be seized suddenly by an imminent torment. But they hamstrung her. So Saleh said to them, enjoy yourselves in your dwellings in the life of this world for only 3 more days. That is a promise of imminent chastisement, the truth of which shall not be belied. So, when our command of doom came to pass, we delivered Saleh and all those who believed with him by a profound mercy from us, and saved them from the disgrace of that awesome day. Indeed, it is your Lord who is the all-powerful, the overpowering. For suddenly the deadly blast seized those who did wrong, and by the morning they were dead, laying prostrate in their dwellings, as if they had never dwelt in prosperity therein. Most assuredly, the people of Samud disbelieved in their Lord. Most assuredly, away with Samud. And very truly, our messenger angels came to Abraham in the form of men, with the glad tidings of a son. They said, peace to you, and to them he said, peace. And he made no delay in bringing forth a roasted calf. Yet when he saw that their hands did not reach for it to eat, he mistrusted them and conceived a fear of them. They said, have no fear, we are angels sent to punish the people of Lot. Thereafter, his wife, who had been standing aside out of view, laughed, for we had given her glad tidings of conceiving Isaac in her old age. and descending from Isaac would be Jacob. She said, "Oh, woe is me! Will I give birth, though I am an old woman, and this my husband is an aged man? Indeed, this is most surely an astounding thing." They said, "Do you wonder at the command of God? The mercy of God and His blessings are upon you, O people of the household of Abraham. He indeed is all praised, sublime." So, when the fright had gone from Abraham, and the glad tidings had come to him, he entreated us regarding the punishment of the people of Lot. Abraham was indeed most forbearing, tender-hearted, ever penitent. It was said, "O Abraham, turn aside from this now, for truly the command of your Lord has already come, and most surely a torment is coming to them that cannot be turned back." So, when our messenger angels came to Lot in the form of men, he was greatly troubled over them. Indeed, he grew helplessly distressed for them, fearing his people would molest them. And he said, "This is an intensely unnerving day." Then his people came rushing toward him to seize the strangers from his home, when just before they had been doing vile deeds. He said, "O my people, here rather are my daughters. Marry them, they are purer for you. So fear God, and do not dishonor me concerning my guests. Is there not among you a rightly guided man?" They said, "Most surely you know very well that we do not have any true desire for your daughters. Rather, you know well what we desire." He said, "If only I had invincible power over you, or I could take recourse to a mighty defender." Then and there the guests said, "O Lot, indeed we are your Lord's messenger angels. Never shall they attain to you. So set out with your family in the latter part of the night, and let no one among you look back. But as to your wife, what befalls them shall befall her. Indeed, their appointed time of destruction is morning. Does not the morning draw near? So, when our command of doom came to pass against Sodom, we made their lands uppermost, its lowermost. Then we rained down upon it stones of hardened clay, clustered, marked by your Lord. Nor is this ever far off from the godless wrongdoers of the earth. Then to the people of Midian we sent their brother Shoaib as a messenger. He said, O my people, worship God alone. You do not have any God other than Him. Do not lessen the measure you give in commerce, or falsify the balance in trade. For I see you thriving in prosperity, and indeed I fear for you the torment of an encompassing day. And, O my people, you shall fill the measure and the balance with justice, and you shall not defraud the people of their rightful things, nor shall you make mischief in the earth, sowing corruption in it. What abides with God in the hereafter is far better for you, if indeed you are believers. Yet I am not a keeper over you. They said, O Shoaib, does your revealed prayer command you that we should forsake what our forefathers worshipped, or that we should not do with our own wealth whatever we please? Oh, you have certainly become most forbearing and rightly guided. He said, O my people, have you considered your dreadful end? If indeed I stand upon clear proof from my Lord, inasmuch as He has provided me with the goodly provision of revelation from Him, nor do I desire merely to differ with you concerning what I have forbidden you. I desire nothing more than to set things aright as much as I am able. Nor is my success in the hands of other than God. On Him alone do I rely, and to him alone do I turn in penitence. And, O my people, let not your dissension with me cause you to be stricken by the likes of that which struck Noah's people, or Hud's people, or Saleh's people, nor are Lot's people far off from you. So seek forgiveness from your Lord, then repent to him. Indeed, my Lord is mercy giving, all loving. They said, O Shuaib, we do not understand much of what you say. Yet, indeed, we see you as utterly weak among us. And were it not for our regard for your clan, we most surely would have stoned you to death, nor have you any power against us. He said, O my people, is my clan more eminent to you than God, such that you have taken him as one to be thrust behind your back, disregarding his commandments? Indeed, my Lord is all-encompassing of all that you do. And, O my people, work in accordance with your ungodly stand. For indeed, I am working for God's way. Soon shall you know to whom there shall come a torment that disgraces him, and who among us is a liar. So, indeed, I too am waiting along with you for God's judgment. So, when our command of doom came to pass, we delivered Shuaib and all those who believed with him by a profound mercy from us. For suddenly the deadly blast seized those who did wrong, and by the morning they were dead, laying prostrate in their dwellings, as if they had never dwelt in prosperity therein. Most assuredly, away with Midian, just as the people of Samud were done away with. And very truly, we sent Moses with our miraculous signs and manifest authority to Pharaoh and his assembly of nobles. For they were following Pharaoh's command, and Pharaoh's command was not at all rightly guided. At the head of his people, he shall go on the day of resurrection. Then he will usher them into the fire of hell, and a most woeful destiny to be ushered into it is. Thus, at once they were pursued with a curse in this world, and it shall thrust them into hellfire on the day of resurrection, and a most woeful offering to be offered it is. That is part of the heavy tidings that we relate to you of the people of the ruined towns. Some are standing and some are stubble. Yet we have not wronged any of them. Rather, they wrong their own souls. Their gods, whom they called upon apart from God, did not avail them against anything in the least when the command of doom from your Lord came to pass. Nor did they increase them in other than ruin. For that is the crushing grip of your Lord, when suddenly he seizes entire communities while they are doing wrong. Indeed, his grip is most painful and severe. Indeed, in this there is a sure sign for whoever fears the torment of the hereafter. That is the day to which all people shall be gathered, and that is a day that shall be witnessed by all creation. For we have only deferred it to a specified term. The day it comes, not a soul shall speak except by his permission. Thus, some of them shall be wretched, and some happy. As for those wretched ones who rejoice in wrongdoing, they shall be in the fire of hell. For them therein they shall be heavy sighing and gasping, wherein they shall abide evermore, as long as the heavens and the earth remain, except as your Lord wills. Indeed, your Lord is the doer of all that he intends. As for those happy ones who rejoice in doing good, they shall be in the garden of paradise, wherein they shall abide evermore, as long as the heavens and the earth remain, except as your Lord wills. It is an unbroken gift. So, do not be in doubt, O Prophet, as to what these unbelievers truly worship. They do not worship, but as their forefathers of old worshipped. And indeed, we shall fully render to them their portion of recompense undiminished. Now, very truly, it is we who gave Moses the book of the Torah. But there was also dispute about whether it was truly from God. Yet, were it not for a preordained word that had proceeded from your Lord, O Prophet, to requite all people in the hereafter, more surely judgment between them would have been decided at once, and the disbelievers duly punished. But indeed they remain in much perplexed doubt about it. Yet, indeed, your Lord shall fully recompense all people for their works. For as to all that they do, He is indeed all aware. So, keep steadfastly straight upon God's path, even as you have been commanded, you and all those who have repented with you. Nor shall you believers transgress. For as to all that you do, He is indeed all-seeing. Nor shall you incline to those who do wrong, for then the fire of hell shall touch you. Moreover, you shall not have, apart from God, any patron, for then you will not be helped by God. Thus, duly establish the prayer at both ends of the day and at the near hours of the night. Indeed, good deeds remove misdeeds. This is a reminder for those who would be mindful and reflect on this admonition. So, be patient, for indeed God never wastes the reward of those who excel in doing good. Yet, if only there had been among the generations before you people of lasting virtue and righteous works, forbidding corruption in the earth, other than the few among them who did so, and whom we then delivered from punishment. As for those who did wrong by worshipping false gods, they ungratefully followed what endued them with luxury and pleasure in life, for they were defiant unbelievers. So beware, for never would your Lord destroy any such towns unjustly, while their people were doers of righteousness. Yet still, had your Lord so willed, he would most surely have made all people one faith community. But he has endowed them with moral choice. Thus they shall not cease being disputants regarding faith, except for the firm believers among them, to whom your Lord shows mercy. And for this choice did he create them. Thus the word of your Lord decreed at the creation of humankind shall be fulfilled. Indeed, I shall most surely fill hell with the jinn and the people who are ungodly, all of them together. Yet all that we relate to you, O Muhammad, from the tidings of the messengers who preceded you, is but to set firm your own heart. For in this surah, the revealed truth has come to you, along with an inspired admonition for the unbelievers to turn to God, and a reminder of the way of God and His messengers for the believers. Therefore, say to those who do not believe, work in accordance with your ungodly stand, for indeed we are working for the cause of God. And wait, indeed, we too are waiting for God's judgment. Indeed, to God alone belongs the knowledge of all the unseen realities of the heavens and the earth. Thus, to Him alone every matter shall be returned for final judgment. Then worship Him alone, O Prophet, and rely on Him alone. Moreover, be certain, all of you, that never is your Lord at all heedless of what you do.